everybody's football here with John Montez, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing fine. I'm also doing fine, and today we are back again with other transfer updates. A lot of things to dive into. We want to dive really into a lot of things, but this is the main topic. Højlund out, Delap in. What is your thought into this Manchester United transfer plan revealed? What is your thought about this? Do you think that one is a proper replacement, or do you think is not going to happen? What is your thought into Hojlund going to Inter Milan and Delap coming to Manchester United? It's just a striker swap, in my own opinion. It's just a striker swap. Same players, same capabilities. One haven't turned out to be good. I've had worst season ever. Another one has really shined and proven to be Premier League player. What is your thought into that swap deal? It's not a swap deal, but what is your thought into that deal if it happens? That is what I want to see in the comment section. Something also else I want to dive into very quickly is about Bruno Fernandes. According to the information I'm receiving, Al Hilal have given Bruno Fernandes 72 hours to decide whether or not he want to accept the offer. They are offering him 700k a week up to 3 years. They are also offered around 100 million to Manchester United. So 72 hours for Bruno to decide his future. What is your thought into that? That is also something I want to dive into. I've talked about Newcastle holding shadowed down talks with the Delap as they look to convince him to join them instead of Everton, Manchester United, and Chelsea. So Chelsea are looking into this, Manchester United are looking into this, and Everton are also looking into this. I will look on something also. Will look on is Cristiano Ronaldo. He has two options for his future at the moment: to extend his contract with Al Nassr or to sign Al Hilal, who will play Club World Cup. Which I don't think that is something to. It's not that concrete. I don't think Ronaldo would go to Al Hilal just to play in Club World Cup. I don't think he will do it. I just don't see him doing it. So those are the transfer updates that we are going to talk about into this video. Something also I'm going to try to predict in this game is tomorrow's game. I'm looking ahead also into tomorrow's game. A massive game between Real Betis versus Chelsea. We are looking forward into that. That is a massive game for both two teams. What is your thought into that game? Smash a like on the video, and by the way, if you know you're watching us for the first time, please, before we begin, I just want to ask you or request you to take a second or to click the subscription button. Don't forget to click on that notification bell, so each and every time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify. To our subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for your continuous support. Without you, this channel could not be able to reach where it is. Now, let me just talk about this Højlund deal and the Delap deal. In my own opinion, I think it can be advantage for both parties. Here is Manchester United, who are really looking for a striker who fits their system. I don't think Højlund fits Amorim's system. With Delap, they play similar kind of a game. I think Delap might switch into this system. Højlund, this system have really messed him up. He can go somewhere else. He can go to Inter Milan or in Serie A, have a great season like way people have done it after leaving Manchester United. He's still 19. He's still a 19-year-old. Is it 19 or 20? I'm not sure. He has a future. He has a future to protect. And if protecting the future is leaving Manchester United, so be it. I would love to see Højlund performing somewhere else if he cannot perform under Manchester United shirt. That one is allowed. He's still young, he still has time to adapt, he still have time to grow. Going for a loan deal might not be a problem. It depends with how he'll perform on that loan deal. If he goes on a loan deal and impress, then Napoli will buy him. I think Napoli are also trying to test waters. But knowing Højlund is very hardworking somehow. Chances 7 is unlucky striker. That is what I can say. A very unlucky striker. So I would love to see him somewhere else. Maybe go somewhere else and shine the way the way McTominay shined, then come back again, or shine there. Then at least Manchester United can get money out of him, because now selling Manchester United player to somebody else is really tough. They are not that impressive. Their market value has dramatically dropped because of the performance this season. So him going on a loan might help the player to try to come up or to build his confidence back in the game, to build to build that relationship between him and the football, which is important for the player. So Højlund, if I was Højlund and this deal present itself, I hope that is not just rumors. If this deal present itself, I might take it, or I might consider taking it. If I don't want to have a fight, if I don't want to fight for a position in Manchester United, because this season has truly proven a lot about these players. A lot of these players this system does not suit them, and they are going to leave. So Højlund leaving can be a beneficial for Manchester United in terms of creating space or in terms of money, because if they get a loan deal, they can have an option to Inter Milan can buy him forever. So it's really, really important to see how this one is going to develop. It's a great news somehow, but probably we might be wrong if Hojlund turns things around the next season. If he stays in Manchester United, I won't be surprised to see if he stays at Manchester United. But if I was a player and I see myself not fitting into the system, especially after this season, I will have to leave. Now, signing Delap in, which is, in my own opinion, is a very fantastic player. Is a threat in the box. Is a player that can score goals when given opportunity. Is a player that knows how to fight for, how to win. Is a player that knows how to fight to win. Is a player that force issues. That is why I like him. I really enjoy number 9 who tried to force issues. We haven't, since Greenwood left, I think we haven't got a natural number 9 who is a finisher, who is a better finisher since Greenwood left. Hojlund came, he didn't turn out to be what we expected. Maybe Delap is a Premier League proven player. It can work for him. It can really, really work for him. But signing him also will depend on the departure. People like Rashford leaving, people like Sancho leaving, people like Sancho's future will be decided tomorrow after that game. Because of already they have qualified to Champions League. I don't think if Chelsea would want to stay with him or Chelsea will let him go, come back to Manchester United and pay that money. So Delap buying Manchester, a lot of clubs are interested in him. That is why I always say we have to do this deal as early as possible, the way we did to Cunha deal. Make sure we do it as early as possible before so many interests comes out, because people will be interested in that type of a player, especially that player would love to play in the Premier League, would love to stay in the Premier League, because they are relegated now. You would love to stay in the Premier League, and I always think those players who are relegated. This time is the day. This time I didn't do a video about too good to go down, but Delap is a Premier League player, proven Premier League players most clubs will come for him. So Manchester United need to rush and do this deal as early as possible. In my own opinion, we have to rush and do this deal as early as possible to make sure that things are in order, because Chelsea are interested, Newcastle are interested, Everton are interested. We have to go quickly and convince the player to come. Amorim can turn out to bring this player from the from the relegation to the Manchester United and make him even somebody like Gyökeres. You never know. How did Gyökeres turn to become one of the best strikers in the world? Because of those. Look at the team he was before. They were relegated somewhere. So I think Delap is a fantastic player, in my own opinion. I think Manchester United, if they are pursuing this deal through, it's not rumors. If they are pursuing this deal, then let's do it quickly. I don't know what, I haven't have any update about Mbuomo. So that is Mbuomo, we are interested in him already. Cunha, we have gotten Mbuomo and Delap. Similar, they can play similar positions but different roles. I think Cunha is more of a 10 who try to create and who try to be a finisher. So I think Zagzi has gotten his partner now. That is Cunha. So Delap has to play, because we are looking for another striker, if I'm not wrong. But I don't just see a situation where they will play with Hojlund in the same team. That is what I think about that. I don't know what you guys think about that. That is a massive news, and there's something to look forward into, something to build into next season with Manchester United. Something also I want to talk about is Bruno Fernandes being given 72 hours to decide. Is a take it or leave it deal now. It's for Bruno now to decide. This is what they're saying. Al Hilal had given Bruno Fernandes 72 hours to decide whether or not he will accept the offer. The offer is, they are offering him 700k a week for up to 3 years. They have also offered around 100 million to Manchester United. Now, this one will depend on the club and the player. I think the player himself doesn't want to leave. And if the club are desperate for money, because right now, we haven't had a great season and Manchester United can sell any player to try to get in something. We have seen the way they have been ruthless in terms of letting people to go, things we do in staff, whatever. But let them believe what the manager say, because the manager said that he wants Bruno here. Those things they're talking about there, those are rumors, and Manchester United have made it. Amorim has made it clear Bruno is untouchable. Bruno is untouchable to most of Manchester United fans, especially me. If you're building a team that to win Premier League next season, you have to have some of your best team. Even if you are trying to say get rid of all these players, but you have to have your best asset. And Bruno is our best asset. We have to build a team around Bruno, and we have to protect him, let him not go, because we are going to places. I believe an idle Manchester United next season will be really, really dangerous, and we might win the league next season. So, Bruno, keep calm. Ignore the deal, ignore the talks. I know the talks have been there. This deal is tempting. This salary is lucrative and really attractive. So I think Bruno should not consider it and stay at Manchester United. Stay 2 more seasons. If he stay in the season and things doesn't change and it turns out to be one of the best performers again, best performer player in Manchester United, then I will put my hands up and say, Bruno, it's your time to leave Manchester United, because we'll be wasting your time. What is your thought into that? Those are the things that are coming into my decks in terms of transfer news. What is your thought into that? What is your thought into that? I want to talk about this a little about Cristiano Ronaldo. This is coming from Transfer News Live. They are saying Cristiano Ronaldo has 2 options for his future: extend at Al Nassr, sign Al Hilal, who will play Club World Cup. I don't think Ronaldo is driven or motivated by playing in Club World Cup. I think Ronaldo wants to come back in Europe, which is likely to happen if he doesn't sign a new contract with Al Nassr. I think if he doesn't find a new contract with Al Nassr, we might see Ronaldo in Champions League next season, and we might see Ronaldo in Club World Cup this coming June. What is your thought into this? This is a massive news for Cristiano Ronaldo fans. Maybe it's our time to come back again after dominating Saudi Pro League. He has become top scorer for the last 2 seasons. That is a massive, and we are targeting to reach 1,000 goals. So what is your thought into Ronaldo deal? Where do you see Ronaldo playing next season? What is your thought into that? I want to see your thought into that. Now, then finally, Chelsea versus Real Betis tomorrow. A very interesting game to watch, but this season have proven to become those weird seasons where expected winners don't win. People have gone to this game expecting Chelsea to win it, but probably you might be thinking, based on whatever has happened to Newcastle, whatever has happened to Kane, whatever has happened to Crystal Palace, Chelsea might lose it. And it's going to be somehow, I don't want to say embarrassing, but it's going to be interesting to see how only Tottenham have managed to clinch a European trophy in Premier League. Arsenal left semi-final, Manchester United left semi-final, of course, Tottenham have won it. I think this one will be a massive move. A massive move for Chelsea to win it. Chelsea need to win this. Real Betis can surprise us. Real Betis can pull things that we don't think are possible. So, in my own opinion, I believe and think that Chelsea will outshine Real Betis and clinch Conference League. But it's also good for the CV of Maresca. Maresca, they have a team to do it, but Real Betis this season have become, since Anthony went there, we gave them the GOAT. Now, the GOAT is doing the GOAT things. Anthony, the GOAT, is doing the Anthony GOAT things there. So, I think it's not going to be easy for Chelsea, but they will pass it, in my own opinion. I don't know what you guys think about this, but if Real Betis win it, it will be a better season for both of us. Trophyless Chelsea and Manchester United, of course, they have Champions League, but I don't see a point of playing Champions League with the Tottenham team, which finished number 17. So it doesn't make sense. Champions League could not make sense for me next season. So we'll be having trophyless, as Chelsea will be trophyless like Manchester City will be trophyless like Arsenal. Chelsea will join the team if Real Betis do what they can do. But Chelsea are going into this with an upper hand. But things can still turn around. things can still turn around and maybe Real Betis might win it. Based on the theory, we call it football theory in the ground at the moment. If your team haven't won anything for the last, say, 20 years, this is your year. And that one goes also to Arsenal. Oh, Arsenal have won something. So this is the year of underdogs. These are the year of unexpected results. This season is a year of unexpected results. So let me see down on the comment section. What is your thought into this? Where do you put your balls? Where do you put your prediction into that regarding Chelsea and Real Betis tomorrow? We are coming again on tomorrow. We'll do a video. I think so. I think tomorrow we'll do a video. So make sure you tune in. I don't know what you guys think about that. Let me see down in the comment section your thought into this game tomorrow. Smash a like on the video, and by the way, if you know you're watching for the first time, please click the subscription button. Don't forget to click on that notification bell, so each and every time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. To our subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for your continuous support. Without you, this channel could not be able to reach where it is. Until we do the next one, enjoy that.